Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. The Thanksgiving over-unders are on the Monday video. Let's get to the Week 12 over-unders. First game, we got the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar, at the Jacksonville Jags. Over, under 43.5. Money, money, money. Money. I'm going over. And listen, the Ravens have a good defense, but the Jags offense consistently moves the ball. They just have a hard time in the red zone. I think they get 3 touchdowns, put up a few field goals this game. And we know this Jags defense, they'll play a good first half, and then in the second half, they'll fold like a lawn chair. And we know the magic that Lamar Jackson possesses. He doesn't have good wide receivers. He really only has Mark Andrews to throw to and get open consistently. But this man will do what he needs to do. I think both teams are in the 20s here. That's why I absolutely love the over. Next game, we got the Denver Broncos at the Carolina Panthers. Over, under 36. Is this preseason? I'm going under the 36. I know the temptation to go over here, but let's be realistic. This Broncos offense is the worst in the league, whether it be formation-wise, whether it be Russell America Wilson. I mean, there's not many quarterbacks playing worse football than him in this league. Maybe Zach Wilson, maybe Baker Mayfield last week, but the list isn't numerous. I'm just looking at this Broncos team. They can't run the ball. You got a Panthers defense that is pretty damn good at rushing and getting to the passer. I'm just not seeing a way the Broncos can get in the 20s here. As for the Panthers, I think they want to play a stylistic game where they don't need to get in the 20s to win. We're going to see a lot of Foreman running up the middle. We're going to see a lot of short play action passes in the flat. We're not going to see a lot of sophistication, a lot of shots down the field. I absolutely love this under 36. I understand the psychology of this Broncos defense. Maybe they fold, maybe they quit, but the Panthers aren't the team to take advantage of that. I'm going under the 36. Next game, we got the Atlanta Falcons at the Washington No Names. Over, under 42. I'm going under. And like I said last week, the Commanders' defense is completely built to beat bad football teams and stop teams from running the ball. Looks like Chase Young will be back. I'm just not seeing the openings for this Atlanta run game. They barely use Cordero Patterson in the run game. Mariota can't complete a pass. Kyle Pitts will be on the bench icing a bad knee or MCL, whatever it is. I'm just not seeing how the Falcons can get into the 20s here. And the way Heineke is playing, I know some people are getting excited because we won that bet easy last week, but let's walk with a little bit of calm. Let's walk with a little bit of we have to breathe and understand Heineke has his limitations. Yes, we know the Atlanta defense is absolute garbage. They're garbage against the pass, they're garbage against the run, but I think that No Names will run the ball more than they pass it. Yes, Heineke will get the 2 or 3 chunk plays to Terry, but other than that, I think it's a rather stagnant game on both offenses. I'm going under the 42. I actually really like this under 42, even though Falcons games always go over because of that bad defense. Next game, we got the Tampa Bay Bucks at the Cleveland Browns. Over, under 43. I'm going over. And a lot of people have been picking the Browns every week to cover or win games the last 4 weeks, and I just don't see it. And the main reason is because this defense is terrible. That's a big reason why I'm going over here. I do think the bye week will help the Bucs. You guys know from listening to me these 3-4 years, I'm not a big bye week guy, but I think this bye week will really help the Buccaneers offense. And the Browns have Myles Garrett lot on defense, but other than that, they don't have a hell of a lot. This secondary is absolutely in shambles. And one thing the Browns do well is first half offense. Stefanski has a really good script. I think they'll be able to get 14-17 in the first half to keep this game close. Yes, they will completely fall apart in the second half on offense, but their defense will allow points. That's why I love the over 43. Borderline money pick. Borderline. Next game, we got the Cincinnati Bengals Burrow at the Tennessee Titans. Over under 42.5. Money, money, money. Money. Under. I'm going under here. And we've been killing it with the unders this whole year. And this game has under written all over it. Now, Jamar Chase, does he play? Doesn't he play? It makes a difference, but it doesn't factor into my decision all that much. The main reason why I'm going under here is Jeffrey Simmons is back. Looks like Bud Dupree is going to be back, and you got other dogs on that Tennessee defensive line, and I can't say this Bengals offensive line, this Bengals run game has won me over. I just can't see Joe Burrow getting an awful lot of help in those areas, and this Tennessee pass defense has been slowly improving since that Buffalo blowout early in the year. On the other side of the ball, we know what Tennessee's going to do. Todd Downing has a really good script to start the game. Then in the second half, they do fuck all. We know that's how the Tennessee games go. And we know we're going to see a lot of Derrick Henry. We know we're going to see a lot of running the ball. One thing that worries me about the Bengals defense is their pass defense. And Tannehill's not going to slang it for 300. So I think the Bengals will be somewhat competitive on defense. And that's a big part why I'm going under the 42.5, making a money pick. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. The best gambling show on the internet. Thanksgiving picks were uploaded in a separate video Monday. Next game. We're going to Miami. We got the Houston Texans at the Miami Dolphins. Over, under 46. I'm going over. I want to bet this so bad. We don't know if it's going to be Dougie Mills. We don't know if it's going to be Kyle Allen. Maybe that makes a difference. I don't think so. All I know is the Dolphins are getting into the 30s. And all I know is the Texans are the only team legit tanking. Dolphins get into the 30s here. It's just a matter of what this Texans offense can do. It's just a matter of, are the Dolphins going to let garbage points go against them? I'm going over the 46, but like I said, too many questions. If you want to bet this game, I would go the team over for the Dolphins. When I saw it earlier this week, it was 27.5. I think that would be a good bet because they're swimming to the 30s. Next game, we got the Chicago Bears, the Bears, at the New York Jets. Over, under 39.5. I'm going under. And it's not because of Mike White starting for Zach Wilson. It's because of Trevor Siemian starting for Justin Fields. I think the Jets have a top 5 defense. I think they've earned our respect through their performances this year. And we know the Bears struggle with pass blocking, and Justin Fields covers up a lot of those issues. I just don't think Trevor Siemian's going to be able to move the ball. Maybe they get 10, 13 points. I can't see more than that. And we know the Bears' defense is an absolute train wreck. They can't cover anyone. And after trading Roquan Smith and Quinn, they can't stop the run. But, the Jets are a good antidote to that. The Jets' offense can help with all of that. I'm going under the 39.5. Let's see if we get line movement from the Mike White news. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Seattle Seahawks. Over, under 47.5. I'm going under. And we all are waiting for the Raiders offense to break out. I don't think they break out into the 30s this game by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think they have a good game. But I think they want to control time of possession this game. And I think the Hawks, I don't think they're going to be good on offense this game. I know the Raiders' defense has their issues. I know Chandler Jones has been absolutely terrible. But I think the Raiders can stop the Seahawks' run game. So Geno Smith has taken over a few games this year. There's other games where he hasn't, like the Tampa Bay game. I think the Raiders stopped the run. That's why I'm going under the 47.5. I don't have the best read on this over-under, even though I think the Raiders pull something special here. Next game, we're going out west. We got the Los Angeles Chargers, Herbert, at the Arizona Cardinals, over under 47.5. I'm going over. But I'm going to make it rather simple for everyone. I'm going over if Kyler Murray plays. I've actually, this Chargers defense has a ton of issues. Even though we've been picking them, we made it a money pick for them to cover against the Chiefs last week. We all know this Chargers defense has serious issues. If Kyler Murray is there, I could see both teams getting to the 27, 30-point mark. I like the over if Kyler's playing. Next game, we got the Los Angeles Rams at the Kansas City Chiefs, over under 44. I'm going over here. And this is a really tough game to call because, look, you're not going to get Stafford this game. Hell, you might not even get John Wolford this game for the Rams. But I do think the Chiefs have a good game. I think the Chiefs get the 27-30. McVay will be able to generate enough stuff with a backup quarterback. I'm going over the 44. But please, please do not touch this game with all the uncertainty surrounding it. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints, Dalton, at the San Francisco 49ers, over, under 43.5. I'm going under. And listen, the 49ers offense finally broke out like we thought they would against the Cardinals. But come on, man. We still got questions about Jimmy G. I think the Saints defense is going to have one last Alamo, one last stand for the season. That's a big reason why I'm going under. But the biggest reason why I'm going under is because this Saints offense is completely stalled out. I don't know if they can get 17 points this game. The weeks of Andy Dalton tearing up the Bengals, Andy Dalton tearing up the league has quickly ended and closed, and probably closed permanently. I mean, this 49ers defense just has too many dogs. I don't think the Saints get a run game going, so it's going to be on Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle's right arm, to push this over. I don't see it. Like, 49ers can put up their part with 24, 27 points here, but I don't think the Saints put up their part. I really like the under in this game. Next game, we got the Green Bay Packers, Rodgers, at the Philadelphia Eagles, over under 46.5. Money, money, money! Money! Under. I love the under here. Okay. Listen, I'm still in on the Eagles. I think they're going to be a damn dangerous playoff team, but it does seem like the offense has stalled out. We know the Colts have a very good defense, but I am still questioning some of the things I'm seeing from Philly. They're not throwing the Brown enough. They're not getting Smith involved in the pass game plan. And maybe it's a Hurts limitation. You guys know Hurts has been my boy since he came in this league. But I think Sirianni needs to change things up, and he's going to face a Packers defense that is a group of dogs. You got to give them credit. This Packers offense hasn't given this defense one iota of support or complimentary football this whole year, and I think the Green Bay defense comes into fight. I think this is going to be a very physical game, and I think Green Bay will play better against the run than they did in the previous weeks. And when we look at this Green Bay offense, man, we know they've been running it decent, but The point still stands. The receivers can't get separation. Something is wrong with Aaron Rodgers' thumb. I just don't see Green Bay doing much. I see like a 24-17 win for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think this is the money pick of the week if we're talking over-unders. Give me the under 46.5. Slam that thing in. Next game, Monday Night Football. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Indianapolis Colts, over under 39.5. I'm going over. And what are we going to see out of Pickett? Pickett was really good in that first half against the Bengals. I'm not a Pickett fan. I do think he will bust out of this league to a Mitch Trubisky type level. But let's be honest, the kid played pretty proficient football in that first half. This Colts defense is no joke, but let me tell you something, man. I think Pickett throws 2 interceptions here, and I think it tilts this game towards the over. This Colts defense is the real deal. I know they've went under the radar, but we've been talking about this Colts defense since week 5 or week 6. Colts defense will get some turnovers. Pittsburgh gets some late points. I love the Colts to win this game, and I think the Colts will be able to run it against the Steelers' front 7. The Steelers' front 7 is much better at rushing the passer than stopping the run. I'm going over the 39.5. Slam that like button, share the videos, the best gambling show on the internet. Slam that like button.
How many days it gonna take? You switch on me and I ain't get a break. If I hop off, then the levee gon' break. If I take 2, then I'm off into space. Put all that down, pour all that out. I'm done without, we on the now. Step after step, day by the day. Live for the night and I'm never gon' break. Yeah.
Step by step, by step, by step. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Step by step, by step, by step. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Moving forward on the glory, up and onward, write the story. Little further, I can see it. We will be there before you know.
This life can get you down, down, down.
Just keep yourself around.